Oh, hi. I'm Bob Snodgrass. Welcome to Snodgrass Family Glass.
The Canon Bible would not be complete without a mention of the glass paraphernalia phenomenon. It all started back in the mid-1980s when a genius glassblower named Bob Snodgrass started selling his amazing color-changing glass pipes on Grateful Dead tours. Nearly 2 decades later, Snodgrass glass is still going strong.
Let's see what the date.
2001 is when this book was giving him credit.
Oh, here we go.
The Bob father, he's the OG in the game. Oh, just the coolest glass, and he had like the top hat. You know, he started that movement of wanting to make it more beautiful in the pipe world.
It was like that faraway look you get for a second when you've just reevaluated everything and threw a whole bunch of stuff out the window. That's what got me here. Was I figured if I made best pipes, might as well have the best herb. If it wasn't for cannabis being something that I really believed in, I wouldn't have ever went this route.
What can you really say about Bob Snodgrass, or as many know him, the godfather of glass? From his early days on the lot, following the Grateful Dead, to his pioneering work with borosilicate glass. By some, he's been credited with giving birth to the entire heady glass scene, creating not just pipes, but true Americana art that will inspire generations of artists.
Oh, I didn't smoke pot until I was 25. So I was in the Air Force for 4 years. During that time, met my wife and got married and had kids. We were always in an area where the cannabis thing was really put down. I've been accused of creating a form of Americana art and being its founder. Started working with Chuck Murphy while I was still working a day job, an apprentice scientific glass blower. He's outside a jazz club and somebody offers him a doobie, and that was his first experience. The old German man didn't have any prejudice against pot. They used to smoke hash. It was like hashish, but he didn't like that it fell apart so easy. And the first thing they did was make something like that.
Do you give Chuck the credit of being one of the first people working on paraphernalia in glass form?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Here, I'm going to teach you glass etiquette. When you go to pass a piece of glass, you hand the end furthest from the heat to the person. You grab it right there, and then you work your fingers up a little ways so you can hand. You got it. That's glass etiquette. So in 1972, I was still working my job at the tool and die place. I asked foreman, can I get some of those copper filings? Took it down to Chuck's. He was mixing some of that copper into clear glass. We were starting to run out of propane, getting a more oxidizing and more oxidizing flame as the propane was dissipating. As it became more oxidizing, the last few rods we stretched came out as a transparent green. We were baffled. But I got into the theater like this.
Yeah, that's an easy pocket pipe.
Nobody noticed it. Went and bought a large drink, drank the drink, split it with Marie, tore the bottom out, and smoked up.
And nobody knows who's doing it. Spending a day with the Snodgrasses is always a very special thing to go through. Seeing their entire family centered around an art form that is so special to them, and seeing that they're as attached to each other and providing for their family as they are providing for the community that they're a part of, and all of the glassblowers that they've helped create careers for.
Oh, Stanley, I love you. Awesome, this is one of my apprentices.
With Bob, the possibilities seem endless. If something's cracked, it can be fixed. He can make it turn out better.
To even have come up with the ideas that he came up with, you have to be an outside of the box kind of thinker.
Knowing these techniques and the way that they put them all together behind the torch is like how a great author would write a book.
One fella told me, he said, I bought a pipe from you at an Irvine show. You told me how it was going to change colors. When my friends and I got back to our motel room, we smoked all the weed that we brought for the whole tour that night because it was changing colors. It's more than a pipe, it's a toy.
but this is the magic of fuming and what Bob has contributed to the space.
Where's your microphone? Can you hear it?
Leaving the Snodgrasses has left me with a bigger sense of community. This family is at the center of what makes this space so special. And I'm so grateful for every moment I get to spend with them. Any last words for now for the people just, coming up or checking this out?
Be kind.
That's the deal.
That's the winning ticket.
As always, thanks for watching. Make sure to like the video and maybe subscribe to the channel if you like the content. See you in the next one.